Okay, so I made a video a while back showing this Muay Thai technique where a guy was throwing a high kick and the other gentleman was reaching across his own body under his other arm and snagging this dude's ankle and turning it into this fancy little like throw, whipping the other guy's leg around. And I said, this is not going to work. So I got all these comments, people saying, oh, it absolutely does work. I've seen it in Muay Thai a bunch of times, and I've seen it even used in the UFC. And so I'm like, okay, well, I've never seen it, and just the mechanics of it don't make sense to me. If we got on the mat, we tried it 10 times where I was, throwing a live action kick and not just leaving my kick there, leaving my foot pressed against the guy's arm so the other guy could reach around underneath and snag my ankle. How many times out of 10 could you actually pull it off? You know what I mean? Even if you're a pro and you just train this stuff all day. Now, I could see if a Muay Thai fight goes on long enough, or if it's an MMA fight or whatever, and a fighter is getting tired and throws a lazy, sloppy kick, the other person might be able to pull it off. But the way that technique was shown in that video, there's just no way. He reaches underneath his own arm. That is just, anyway. Now here is a very similar technique that actually does work. Throws the kick. He traps the ankle. Okay? And he's demonstrating what to do next. Kick that leg out. Yeah, traps it. And steps in, sweeps that leg out. All right, this is a little bit of a longer video. Okay, so breaking it down. That guy throws a high kick like that. Now you notice that guy didn't just stand there and wrap up his leg. He took a step this way. Now when you do that, it's just simple physics, okay? He was intending to make contact with this guy right about here, but the gentleman moved. So his leg is going to swing a little bit further, losing a little bit of momentum. Okay, so that's how this guy is able to trap that, and you can trap a kick like that and not worry so much about breaking your ribs. So that little step there, it may not seem like a big deal, but believe me, it is. It takes some of the sting out of that kick, and then he just wraps it up nice and tight, got it tucked up there into his armpit. Now what I really like is, look at that. See, he kind of steps in. Now you got to worry this guy's, his hands are free, but he's only on one foot. So if he starts swinging, he's going to lose his balance. See how he just kind of leans up with his upper body like that? And it really throws this guy off balance, man. Just making his life miserable. Okay? And then steps in. Yeah, had to put his hand down to catch himself. Really like that. Just torque that leg up. And then boom, just kick that leg out. Now he could have stepped in with this leg and did more traditional sweep. But I'm assuming since this seems like this gentleman's more of a Muay Thai guy, maybe. Anyway, he wanted to kick that leg, which is entirely valid too. Because I tell you what, on the street, if you kick somebody in the leg good and hard and it Charlie horses them up, they might think twice about getting up and keep coming after you. Now, of course, adrenaline and drugs and all that stuff can play a factor too. But at the very least, an hour later, when they're all calmed down and they've come down from whatever high they're on, and all of a sudden their legs all Charlie horsed up, gives them something to remember you by. Anyway, I love this. This is great. This works. This you can teach to just about anybody, okay? You don't have to be super high level, and it's not super awkward where you're reaching across your body trying to snag somebody's ankle. So this is good stuff. Okay? Train this, not that other thing.